Good morning, guys. It's Cecilia, aka ForRealCeil with 90 Days to Do and MLS. This song, James West is crazy, yo. I'm just listening to this. I'm hoping they debut this on Sesame Street. I haven't watched it for quite some time, but they're using the tune of Sesame Street for a gospel song called Victory. It's so cute, and I'm just like, wow. I could just see the video. I'm gonna have to Google it because I'm sure it's something like great and awesome and lively and kid-like and stuff. And there's probably like a lot of kids and stuff in there praising God. So that's my imagination. I've never seen it, so I don't know. But it's so cute. So good morning, guys, and yes. The first coffee. This is my first time debuting my cup. My daughter brought me these mugs and I just love them. They're really disposable, but they last a long time. You get multi-uses out of them. I could heat them in the microwave and I could just pour hot coffee in there and I could have a cold beverage in there as well. But these cups, I love it. It's just so, but first coffee. Yeah, I could do that, but first I need my coffee. That's an everyday thing for me. And I'm a coffee holic. So, with that being said, I wanted to talk to you guys about saving money, cutting costs, reducing your output for convenience items such as television, laundry services, cleaning supplies. Any way that you can save and economize in order to bring more cash flow into your house is always a good idea. Yes, I think so. Well, I'm all this space out here is part like that. I'm always for saving $1, $2, $10, $100, whatever it is. And you know, I just came to the realization that I waste a lot of money on cable services and somebody moving. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that house. Okay, so I'm looking at the amount of money that the cable companies are getting from people, and really, how many channels does a person watch? I get it. You know, it's great to have options. It's great to have tons of different things that you can look at or have an interest in, but again, I have to think about my household or me and what I utilize in television, and I don't spend that much time watching television. So why am I paying for a service? And the shows that I do, like, I think 2 of them are on cable. Well, I love the Do It Yourself network, and then I love Home Garden Network because my fix and flip shows and stuff like that is on there. The Discovery Channel and that's about it. Now that Tyler Perry's The Oval is on BET, I'll watch that. But really, for Cablevision, I only watch like 3 channels, and then the other channel that I watch is Channel 9 and Channel 5 periodically. It depends on what season it is and if I have time, because I am a Family Feud fan because it's hilarious. It's like, that's where I get my levity for the day. With so much going on in the world and so many stresses and stuff, I really enjoy watching Mr. Harvey and these guests when they get on and I see some stuff and this is like, hey, you know, no matter what, when you go into a platform like you're going to be showcased, you know, because we can sit home all day and answer all the questions and play along and say, yeah, this and that, but let us be up there in the forefront on stage with the lights and cameras going and the crowd there, and it's a whole different ball game. So I see people blunder like really badly, and it's just like, wow, are you serious? Like, they really said that, or they said nothing at all, or look at the expression they made, or did they really just do that on TV? So it's so funny. So that brings a little bit of levity to my life. When I'm feeling down or I have a stressed day, I will reach for that. I record it and That is the only thing that I can say that I may miss for not having cable service, because I'm cutting the cord. I am going to cut the cord because it's just ridiculous. It's too much money. You got a house phone that you hardly ever use. You know, every blue moon you might pick it up because your cell phone might be dead, or you might need to call like a meeting or something like that. And then of course, if you don't have a business line on your cell phone, many times they block you from making calls to meeting rooms or group rooms. So you might have to use a landline. So I get the convenience of that. And then the emergency, yes, it's always good to possibly have a landline in the house. So here we are, 2019. Now I done cut the cord a couple of times, and it's always for the same reason. It's exorbitant fees. It's always way too much for the service. Like, people are being billed ridiculous amounts of money just to have internet, a phone, and some television networks that they may or may not ever even look at, right? So I was paying $176 a month. Some people might say that's low, but for me, it's just like, for what? I'm not watching it. I'm not using it. So what's the point? I found a great new streaming service, and yes, I have my Fire Sticks, and yes, I use apps, and yes, I do have all of that stuff, but they don't have live television, and they don't have clear, great streaming, like the streaming speed, sometimes the quality, sometimes you can't get a feed, sometimes you can't. And this one WBI TV platform that I tried, it works well. They have a lot of channels, more than I will ever watch. But the thing with that is it's $35. So all I have to have is internet. So I called my cable company and I said, "Hey, cable company, I don't want you guys no more." They're, of course, why? I said, your fees are just ridiculously high for no reason. And service is not that great. The internet speed is it's okay, but it could be better. So at the end of the day, instead of paying $176 a month, they got me down to $94 plus taxes and fees. But they're going to leave one box, so it will be considered a package sale. That's the way to get the best price for the internet. Because other than that, I'll be paying a much higher rate for internet alone than $97. At least for, I'm getting the 300 speed internet. I probably could have went with 400, but I'll take 300 because I was dealing with the 200, and it's only like 5 devices in the house that we really stream at, and at any given time it may be one at a time or two, if that. Other than me working on a computer and having my cell phone up, or being on television, or having the television on. But really, that will work for me. So I'm saying that will cut my cost by enough every month that I'm looking good. Like right now, it's looking at $40 less per month, but it's actually going to be $55 a month less, because I'm going to start grouping my TV streaming package. Instead of paying $35 a month, I'm going to get 3-month blocks and just pay $90, which means that instead of $35, it'll be only $30 a month. And this is it's pretty cool. This guy in front of me is a distracted driver. He's really getting on my nerves. He got his signal on. He's looking around all over the place. I don't know whether he's on the phone or what he's doing, but he's just driving really poorly in this fast lane, and I can't stand when people get over there and do that. Like, he needs to get his stuff together. And he is on the road. Come on, get your stuff together, bro. Sometimes you gotta give people a wake-up call. Like, really wake up. Stop doing what you're doing. If you got something else you gotta do in your car, to pull over. It's a median, it's a shoulder. Okay, so here I am, and I'm driving, right? I'm going to work. I'm looking at the sky. It's beautiful out here. I'm thinking of ways to save money. I'm thinking of ways to be more economical and make a budget work for me. Do you know how much things can happen with $50 more per month? Well, I'll tell you. You could dump it in your whole life policy. So instead of not putting anything in there, you can putting $50 more into play, which you'll earn a dividend off of, right? A 4% dividend. That's huge, right? Let me see what else you could do. You could put it on a trading platform. You could buy some cryptocurrency. You can do so many different things with 50 extra bucks a month, all right? So the point is save money, and no matter what, when you're saving, whether it's $1, whether it's $5, whether it's 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 100, whatever amount of money you're saving, you can put that money to work for you. Why keep dumping money into tools and devices that we're not using? Why keep buying services that aren't benefiting us anyway, and just just sucking our money? It's taking our money from us. We have to be more economically sound. We have to be smart about our choices. We need to choose things that are going to help us to learn something, to do something, to perform a task, rather than just take away our attention from what's going on in the world and take our money out of our pockets. Because at the end of the day, everybody has bills. Everybody has to work to pay for whatever you have. If you're big on traveling, travel when you catch a sale. I don't think that anybody goes away somewhere and be like, oh, it's a discount on this flight. Well, but I don't want that discount. No, thank you. I'll just pay full fare. There are people who travel first class only, and I get it, but I'm sure they get their perks. They don't just say, oh, I don't care what the expense, unless they just have mad money like that. But I think that people typically like to get a bargain. They like to get a good sale if they can. A real sale, not a fake sale, like fake news, like that fake sale that Mattress Firm had. And just really get the benefit of having a different type of price margin. You don't want to have to pay full price for everything all the time. And when it comes to your household, especially with cleaning supplies and pet supplies, even food. But see, I don't have a large household, so that's difficult for me. Buy in bulk. Go to Sam's, go to BJ's, go to Costco, go to, Restaurant Depot. Get large portions of the things that you need that are going to be more cost effective for you and your household. And that way you can save money and really, just you're not spending left and right for the same thing over and over again. I have people who go to Dollar Trees and whatever, or maybe even a regular supermarket and buy a bag of garbage bags. Let's use that for an example. Okay, may pay $3 and change for 12 bags, 12 garbage bags for the kitchen. Okay, but why not spend $13 and then don't have to buy garbage bags for 3 whole months? Why are you getting 12 bags when you're going to use them bags and then you're going to have to buy multiple packs before 3 or 4 months pass? You have bought 5 or 7 packs of bags, and if we just say 5 times 3, that's 15. You already spent more than $11. You already spent more than $12. So if you would have bought a huge bag, a box of garbage bags, you would have had bags, so that's a way of saving money. Cleaning supplies, come on, guys, stop right here in my side. Like, why are you driving in a blind spot? So I'm looking at ways of cutting costs everywhere, increasing wealth everywhere, generating cash flow everywhere, and it's just opportunities all around. And it's out here. It's getting cold out. Winter is coming. We're going to a new time of the year, and it's just a lot going on. So I'm trying to buckle down, save up a whole bunch of money because I want to do some stuff, and I need capital for some investment opportunities. So another great way of saving up is cutting costs wherever you can, and then putting your money to work for you, whether it's in the form of a whole life policy that generates a great amount of interest, whether it's a high yield account where you can get back 2 or more percent if you can find one. I have one that gives 1.75%, and that's pretty good. And that's my real savings account. When I'm ready to put something somewhere, I'll use that. Then you have the stocks. You can wisely invest, put your money on a platform, trade effectively, and generate a lot of wealth that way. And then you move that money and you utilize it in areas that you need it. Becoming a lender, private money lending or other, like this lady. Private money is awesome if you have it and you can find a reliable borrower, someone who has a track record, a good history of making deals or doing stuff, and you want to lend money and get back a great return on your investment. That is a wonderful way to start. You can make a lot of money doing that. And I'm open to doing stuff like that. I really am, because it's just remarkable how much opportunity it is for growth, and you can turn over some money very quickly that way. So those are things that I'm willing to do. Gotta be somebody who's reputable. Gotta be someone who has a track record, proven history of work, and I'm just dying to get my foot in the door. Still looking for rental properties. I might have to just decide on placing properties where I did not want to. Like, I thought about it a long time ago, and now I'm back to that. The idea of Pennsylvania, and for me, that might be the go-to right now, because it's just hard up here in northern New Jersey to get what you want. Unless you're coming out the with money. And now they're changing stuff because it's so crazy. I was just looking at Weehawken area, Union, and Jersey City, which Jersey City is Hudson County. So if Jersey City alone is affected by Airbnb, the rules and statutes and stuff, what other parts of that county are affected? And I know that with Airbnb, it generally goes based on municipality within a certain state or township, and then it could vary. So you gotta know your laws. Just be careful, because you can get in a lot of trouble, wind up blowing money out your ass that you ain't got for trying to invest and make some money. So if you don't know, ask somebody and read up. Follow the votes, follow what's being talked about on the news, and educate yourself. Go to webinars, go to RIA meetings, go to group meetups and things of that nature, and learn. Pick up a book, read. On the internet, you find a wealth of information, but all of that information is not the best information. So your source of learning needs to be from, again, someone with a good track record, someone who has proven results. You gotta know who you're learning from, what you're learning, and make sure that it is a quality of education. So with that being said, I'm just gonna get off. I talk about a lot of different topics. I'm not a professional in some of them, and other areas of, discussion I have experience, and I can tell you, with a certainty that everybody everybody has their opinions about things, whether it's how sunny it should be outside, whether they like cold weather or hot weather, whether salt water is good for you or bad for you, all kinds of opinions and ideas and ideals and all of that. But when it comes to the end of the day, again, freedom of speech is real. Longevity, learning, loving one another, sharing information, empowerment is what I'm about. Getting my gripe on if I must. Yes, just being able to have a conversation with people can appreciate or just get food for thought, and that's what I'm about. So you guys have a great weekend. Bye bye.